Official A. If you guys have been around the past couple of days, I've been live streaming a live subscriber count between DDG Fam. It's not really between them, but DDG Fam, if you guys haven't heard of him before, go ahead and look him up. He's a younger kid that makes music and has a lot of vlogs, things like that. Created his own entertainment company called Zooted Entertainment, and he actually went out and tried to start someone from ground zero, like no camera, no subscribers, really no nothing. So he met this girl and I guess started her from ground up. And I guess something happened between them and he decided he didn't want to work with her anymore. She tried to make it seem as though he didn't want to work with her anymore because he liked her and she dissed him numerous times. So the girl was almost at 300K from the beginning of like the experiment, if you want to call it that. Because to me, it's like a human experiment. It's like psychology, and a psychology experiment at its finest. Because this man has almost 4 million subscribers or followers. And just by telling people to unsubscribe to this lady, she went from almost 300,000 subscribers to 176,000 subscribers. She lost about 100,000 subscribers within a couple days. And to me, it's just fascinating how much influence he has on people. And not only him, any celebrity, any social media influencer, the president, people can say, how do I want to say this? People can have so much power that all they have to do is say something and all of their following will go along with it. So over the span of a couple days, I wanted to see how this would play out. And lo and behold, she lost almost 100,000 subscribers and it's still going down. Now, what I noticed, I watched this pregnancy video that she has in the front of her page, and it was all right, but I didn't really watch anything else. There's nothing really that stood out to me that made me watch it, really, because she kind of does like the same challenges as everyone, so nothing really like stuck out to me particularly. I started watching the Whisper challenge with their mom, but anyway, 20 minutes ago, she posted this video, so I'm going to do a live reaction to it. It's 7 minutes long, and it's titled, I Apologize, Perception versus Reality. And I'm wondering if she just put this apology video out just because
Apple,
she lost so many subscribers.
It's a browser extension that automatically...
Now, he said
what's going on, guys, and welcome back to
he
my
wanted
channel.
to get her down
Thank
to
you so
50K.
much for everybody who is viewing this video right now, so that way we can just get down to the bottom of certain things. I just want to explain myself, so if you guys could please hear me out in this video, I would appreciate it. I want to start off by saying that I apologize for coming off as ungrateful inside of my videos. My intentions have always...
My first thought is if you're apologizing for coming off ungrateful, then I feel like you recognize that you were ungrateful, because if she thought that she didn't do anything wrong, then she just wouldn't say, you know what I mean? She'd be like, I'm not apologizing for being ungrateful because I wasn't that. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to be called ungrateful. So why wouldn't she just dispute it?
Always been pure. I'm very grateful that I got this opportunity and I've learned so much in such a short period of time. I reacted off of emotions and I wish I would have handled things differently and offline. And I'm not just saying this because all the hate that's been going my way. I genuinely just want to grow and move forward from the situation. I know I may have came off entitled and ungrateful to a lot of people, and I just want to apologize.
This really sounds like a skit. Like, I just noticed the editing, it just stopped and she started over. And it just seems like she had like exactly what she wanted to say, like written out, and she's trying to make sure she hits every point, which is not really genuine. Like, writing something and apologizing is genuine, but
For that. I did not mean to come off as any of this type of person, because that's just not who I am. This was a business deal between two people, and it should have just stayed between us two. At the end of the day, this is entertainment, so I understand why people are jumping on the bandwagon of let's expose Riley. But I am a real person, and I don't think that justifies lying and creating fake content situations. That's just not me. And I also just wanted to say, I really didn't mean to cause any harm or any type of ganging up on anybody by putting my boyfriend and my brother inside my first video. I strictly only put them in there for support and just to help me cope with the situation. I deeply apologize for anybody I hurt.
I could understand her saying she needed to cope with the situation if he really did something dirty to her, but it did kind of seem like she brought her squad. She brought her brother, she brought her man to be like her little squad, right? And I just like, she's like, oh, I needed support. Like, you were calling him out, you were laughing at him, you were saying you turned him down multiple times. So what do you mean you needed to support for what? To clown him? That's weird.
I got disrespected because they were in the video. I just really needed them by my side, but I realized where I went wrong in that. It should have just been myself, since this is a situation that's with me. I want to start with my editor, Caleb. When you become an influencer, you start to do things for free so that way you could get other people clients. That was me and Caleb's agreement. You know, when you're an influencer, people come to you because you have a bigger platform and you want to help them. In exchange, they do something else for you. In this case, Caleb's was, he edits my videos for free. I give him the publicity on all platforms. I put him in the description box of all of the videos that he did. I shouted him out on Instagram. I made sure that people knew exactly who my editor was so that he got all the credit he rightfully deserved. Caleb, then I saw the video and it breaks my heart that, you know, you're on here and you're telling people these lies that I owe you money when it was our agreement. You know, I even went back to go see our messages so I could show people exactly what the conversations we had, but he deleted all of his messages. I can't even see anything to show you guys exactly what the conversation was, and that's just really disappointing. The last message, I even said, okay, well, I barely make 100 a video, so I'll hit you when I need a video. Thank you. You know, I haven't done a lot of active videos since. A lot of you know you need an editor when you're doing active videos. I simply just haven't needed an editor to do active videos, or else I would have paid you for them if I had any video that I really needed an editor for. I edit my own videos. I know how to do the basics on that situation if you guys are watching a video.
But why would she have paid him for it if she needed an editor if she just said she didn't need to pay him because that wasn't their agreement? So that's kind of weird.
Like this right now, it's just not necessary for me to
like
pay
first you said you didn't have to pay him,
I can do it myself, and that's the only case.
then she said she doesn't need the editing. So either you don't need to pay him or you don't need the edit. Like, you know what I mean?
People are looking at me as this ungrateful person that doesn't help people out, that just takes things from people, which is just not me. You know, I'm just on here and I'm just...
That makes no sense. Why make the point, okay, our agreement was that you do it for free and I shout you out, and then say if she needed the editing, she would be paying for it. So at what time did that free thing run out, or was that ever even a thing? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You just contradicted yourself in its entirety.
I tried to give back to all of these people and made it so a lot of influencers don't even read their DMs. You know, I was just reading them and trying to help the people that I could, that we could both benefit. So I'm sorry on that situation.
Then she just tried to come at him saying, like, you know, a lot of people don't even read their DMs. Like that editor wasn't nothing, and he should be grateful that she even opened his message. And that right there is disrespectful too. Like, even in your apology video, you're being disrespectful because you're letting this editor, you're trying to say that this editor really isn't anybody, and pretty much you should be grateful that you even opened the message. Really? He should be grateful that he got to edit your videos for free, because most people don't even open their DMs. Your whole attitude comes off like...
His name was Triller, and he was talking about how me and him were sending messages back and forth, flirting, and I'm exposing myself, all of these things. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how he's created this, besides the fact if you look closely, it's clearly an edited video. But before I even thought it was edited, I went to his account. Here's Triller. I went to his account, and I tried to look at the messages between us, and every time it goes and it has this error. This error means that he restricted my account, so I can't see our DMs. I don't know what is happening. I don't understand why all of these people are out here to get on the bandwagon of exposing Riley, but at least please expose things that are truthful, because the things that aren't truthful, it's really...
But she hasn't said anything that somebody said about her that wasn't true. She admitted that she seemed ungrateful and that she should have kind of been more appreciative of what she learned and things like that. She admitted that if she needed some editing, which when you edited your video, I saw that it cut out, so maybe you do need an editor. I'm just kidding. I'm not coming in at editing because I'm not an editor either. But you already said if you needed editing that you would have paid him, but you're not doing it.
Putting me out here to look like I'm not the person that I am. He also made a video of my boyfriend replying to him. He's not responding to stuff because, one, it's not true, so he doesn't like to pay anything of these types of manners any attention. And two, he's an athlete, so he can't feed into any drama or anything like this because he's trying to get to a certain point.
I don't see how showing that people deleted their contact with her proves her
point. And that also claims why Triller keeps making these videos and editing these videos because he's trying to prove something that's just not there. As far as my relationship goes, I never cheated on my boyfriend. This is not somebody that I'm just dating. This is somebody that's living with me, has lived with me for months now. There's no way that I would be messaging and having full-blown conversations with another guy while he's right in bed next to me. Also recommend, I don't need to be in a relationship. I could very much be single, and he does not need to be with me. So if any of this stuff was true, it would.
This isn't even about DDG anymore.
Together, and I would just be single. So I would really appreciate it if everybody could please just, I understand everything that's going on with me, but as far as my relationship, that's my happiness, that is my privacy that I recently chose to put on the internet. And at this moment, I just wish I would have waited a little bit longer so that way I would have not have dragged him into this and his career. But this is my career, this is about me, so please just make it about me. At the end of the day, I understand that there's a lot of people out there that are viewing me as a certain person, and there's nothing really I can do.
This is true right here. Your editor said you gave him credit, but only once. He wants you to do it every time, rightfully so.
I know that in the grand scheme of things, the way I handled the situation was wrong, and I shouldn't have.
You carried yourself differently on Instagram and Twitter the other day, but now you want us to believe that you're someone else.
I apologize for them. So I just came on today to really reach out to my fans, for everybody who has kept supporting me. I thank you guys so much. I apologize for any hate that's been brought your way. I don't want that to keep happening to people I love, and the people who are supporting me. So just believe whoever you want, but I had to come here again to just tell the truth.
I feel like she only made this video just to try to get, like, this was like the only step she could have taken next. That's it.
Loves me and loves my content. Please keep watching and please keep
You
subscribing.
literally scanned someone for thumbnails.
It's all a brand new experience. It's a living and a learning lesson situation. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody messes up.
And now she's admitted she made mistakes.
And, I just hope that everybody can, at the end of this, just understand.
So she admitted she came off disrespectful. She admitted she should have taken, what she was learning and just kept it moving. She admitted that, if she needed editing, that she would be paying this editor. So that means that there was some type of contract where you were supposed to pay the man or something. You know what I mean? Like,
listen up.
Maybe he's salty. Maybe you guys were supposed to start a paid contract, and then that's when you dipped out when it wasn't free anymore. But then even saying that he should be happy that you even plucked him out of your DMs is wild, and you're disrespectful. I don't feel bad for posting the live count, subscriber count. I know you're just a person. I'm not doing it to dig at who you are. I did it for a social experiment, human experiment, to show the influence that somebody with 4 million subscribers has on the rest of the world, or on those subscribers. But now I see through this that you really are disrespectful. So now I guess I'm part of that bandwagon of exposing Riley, because, girl, you just you exposed yourself for real. So let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. And that is it. Sorry, editor man. It's not right. Everybody give credit to the people that deserve it. See you later, guys. Bye.